Welcome back to Balanced Body Podcast. I'm Chris Cosby. I am an integrative health practitioner, and I also specialize in techniques which would be considered a type of acupressure therapy. Each podcast episode will cover a topic that is related to either the body, the mind, or the soul. And today's topic will actually be on the mindset. When I was studying to become an integrative health practitioner for the certification, we ended with the success mindset. But I'm actually going to begin with it here. And the reason why is because most people tend to look at their health from their family's history standpoint. So if somebody has diabetes in the family history, or another like autoimmune issue, actually most things are autoimmune issue, but if there's something in their past family history that was diagnosed, they think, okay, that's my lot in life, that's what I'm going to go towards, that's what I'm going to get. And your mindset depends on if that's going to be activated, that gene, or if it's not going to be activated, that gene. So I want to focus on the success mindset because that's where you need to start. You need to be focused on being successful in creating a healthy lifestyle. So if your mindset goes back and forth very often, like it changes, like, I have a bad family history, that's just what's going to happen to me. Instead of speaking like that, say, okay, I know my family has a history, but that doesn't have to be me. And so that's a mindset shift. So we want to, if you're somebody who sits in the camp of negativity, like I'm just going to get that's what my family had, that's what I'm going to get. That's a hard shift that's a hard mindset to get health out of. So we need to shift that mindset over into, you know what, even though my family has this in its history, I'm going to make changes, healthy lifestyle changes that's going to help my body grow and improve and become healthy. So, are you going to have days where you're not at the top of your game mentally? Absolutely. We all do. And on those days, building the disciplined, basically mindset of being positive and knowing that you're doing something to make your body healthy, that will be the foundation that you can like quickly get out of that mindset and say, okay, I know I'm having a bad day. I ate a cookie, I ate ice cream, I ate something that I shouldn't have eaten, that's going to bring more harm to my body than good, but now I'm back on track. So that's the kind of mindset you need. And so that's a discipline. That's not something that happens overnight. That's a discipline, and it's a daily discipline. So it's basically taking your thoughts captive. And this type of discipline will help bring you out of the I don't care anymore mindset. I'm just going to go eat what I want to eat and don't care what happens to my body. You can do that, but it's not going to lead you to a healthy body. And so stress, it depends on what your lifestyle is like. Stress may get a little too high, or you may have circumstances, situations that throw you completely off guard. You weren't expecting something to happen, and it happens. And next thing you know, you want to go eat a whole bunch of junk food, processed food that isn't healthy for your body. So as I said, at that point, you need to just say, okay, I've done it. I've made the mistake. It's that 80-20 rule or 90-10, where you eat healthy 90% of the time and you have a little bit of grace in there. You do need to give yourself some grace. But it's in moments like these where you're off the right path, that this disciplined mindset will come into play and help you return to the right path. And so what is the right path, you may be wondering? The path where you can achieve the goal that you desire for your health. You need to see this goal. So envision it for yourself. Then you need to believe it. So this is where you know you will achieve this goal and have the discipline to do it. This is the hardest part right here. Believing it and knowing that you have the ability to do it. Because once you have that ingrained in you, then you can actually achieve the goal. This is reality when you truly accomplish what you set out to accomplish. If it's losing weight, that's fine. If it's getting fit, that's fine. It's whatever you choose to do. Will you have things creep in to stop you? Yes, you will. And so this is where that determination kicks in. This is where mindset transformation comes into play. You are creating a different belief system for yourself. And as you hit smaller goals and wins along the way, celebrate them. Hey, don't focus on weight, focus on inches. So I lost an inch this week. Awesome. Go celebrate it. Celebrate in a good way, not with food. Don't go and eat junk because you lost some inches. Go celebrate in a different way. So don't allow your former way of thinking to creep back in, like the family history or stress day or something that. Don't let that bad thinking that creep back in, or and steal your progress. Keep moving forward. There will always be a part of you, the subconscious, that will tell you it's okay. You don't really need to remain consistent. Don't listen to it. You need to remain consistent. This mindset does take practice and consistency. So give yourself some grace as you are creating this new mindset. If you're not used to this, it will be difficult, but you can do it. Don't beat yourself up if you had a bad day or two. Your belief system for achieving your goal is not quite where it needs to be. Then use you may want to use a health coach's mindset until you can believe your own mindset, like until you have your own belief secure. And once you do have your own belief secure, then checking in with a health coach every once in a while would be great, just as an encouragement and motivation. But if you're at the point where you don't have that mindset yet, where it's consistent and you can do it on your own, go get a health coach. Find somebody who will come alongside you and encourage you and keep you moving forward. The mind is a fascinating part of the body. The Bible talks about having a sound mind. And what does this mean exactly? It means having the mental capacity to think clearly and rationally. When our minds are overwhelmed by stress and emotional circumstances, do we have this disciplined thinking? Are we reacting instead of responding? Please understand, I am asking myself these questions as well. This process of establishing a sound mind is always a state of progress. We don't ever reach that fulfillment part. We're always working on ourselves to improve ourselves. It requires taking our thoughts captive and removing anything that is negative that will take us off the right path. And so this is what I'm just reiterating again. If when it comes to having a successful mindset toward health is difficult for you, and you require someone to coach or guide you through it, I personally can help in a couple of ways. I have 2 programs. One is meeting via telehealth once a month, where I help you navigate your health for 4 months. I recommend 4 months because then your blood is completely renewed after 4 months. So you'll see health changes in those 4 months. And then the other is an exclusive health coaching program that is more in depth, where you may require daily communication to remain on the right track. So that's where I come in, and it's with a Voxer app that we connect each day, and I help you through whatever questions you have. I'm there for you on a daily basis, and this is a 6-month program, just to get you past that 4-month hump, and you have access to me 24/7. You can ask a question any time of the day. I will only answer you once a day though, in this program, but I'm here. I have handouts. I am there for encouragement. I will help you in any way that I can, that I'm able, to achieve your goals, your health goals that you have, and help you in a holistic way. That's who I am. I love to use holistic things, supplements, whatever it is that are needed. So you are welcome to visit my website for more details on both of those programs. So yeah, that's it. And I hope that you learned something about mindset today, and ways to change, and ways to adjust it and transform it. So this podcast is brought to you by the Tower Garden. It's a great way to grow greens. You can even grow flowers in it. So you can grow more greens in less space. You have beautiful, bountiful harvests. You can see here, if you're watching it, the picture, grow plants 3 times faster. Plant yields increase by 30%. Convenience, no digging or weeding, pays for itself in 6 to 12 months. Nutrition and learning, clean and nutrient-dense food, educational resource tool. Sustainability, uses 98% less water and recycles all nutrients and water. I have 2 of these. I grow all my produce from my smoothies in these. I love them. I've had them for probably 10 years now at least. And I know where my food is coming from with them. So it's better to grow your own food if you can. They can be indoors or outdoors. And it's faster growing than conventional gardening. There is still a need sometimes for conventional gardening for root vegetables, but this is great for greens and herbs and things like that, microgreens. So take a look at the link below the video. Thank you. If you are looking for a way to connect with me, you can contact. You can call me. Please leave a message, or you can email me. Email is preferred. You can check out my website here, and you can also find me on Pinterest as well. So I look forward to hearing from you if you have anything to share with me or are interested in anything that I offer on my website. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.